Hey YouTubers, well, I got another video review for you. So I live here in Cleveland, Tennessee, and Halloween here is a big to do. We have like a big block party and everybody goes all out for Halloween. It's probably the biggest Halloween party in the Southeast, I'd say. So everybody around here, a lot of them decorate their yards for Halloween, and so I'm no exception. And I love horror movies and always have since I was a little kid, and so I wanted to get like a Michael Myers inflatable for the front yard. Since I had never done an inflatable before, I figured I'd show you guys this one. This one's from a company called Elegear, and I've never had any dealings with them. They messaged me and asked me if I wanted to do a video on it and show how to put it out. I was like, sure, because like I said, I love doing Halloween stuff. Probably one of my favorite holidays. Just wanted to show you when you get it. It comes in a little bag and it says inflatable decoration on it. Like I said, I've never done this before, so this is going to be a learning experience. They can't call it Michael Myers, I guess, because of copyright stuff, but it says 6-foot killer inflatable with pumpkin. What you'll need is to just plug this into a drop cord and I guess watch it inflate. I'm going to go ahead and plug it up to the power station. Oh, check that out. Does all the work for you. Starting to fill up. Now he's only supposed to be 6 foot. So I'm 6'1". I guess by the time he gets inflated, he's a little bit taller than I am, but he's not as good looking. So, just saying. He actually looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised. And there's some lights on the inside of him so you can see him at night. I can see it. There's some all the way down his body, and then there's one right there in his head. That's what those white things are. There's one there in the knife. You can see those little things I thought were a button. That's an LED light on the inside. So it lights up this. You see one there at his head. And then it looks like, yep, there's one in the pumpkin. And then there's one about middle ways of his body. You seen, it only took like a minute for this thing to inflate. And I'm pretty impressed. And the reason why I had never had any of these before is because I always thought that they would take a lot of power to run one of these. And I was surprised. Since I brought out the power station, this has a little watt meter on it, and it tells you, how much power it's using. And right now, it says it's only using 5 watts of electricity. So I don't know. That's nothing. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to make your electric bill go up. It's got a little thin cable, so you don't have to worry about hiding that. It's about probably, I would say, 10 foot long. Now, I've not anchored him down to the ground yet. I've just got him put up against the fence. We figure out where we're going to actually put him. All right, so one thing I have noticed just in the last couple of minutes we've been out here, the sun's starting to go down a little bit more, and you can see that he's getting brighter. I didn't know how bright he was going to be at first. You couldn't really tell, but now it's getting a little darker. You can tell that, his face is lit up, his knife, and the pumpkin's lit up. We'll show you some footage of it when it gets dark here. It says here on the Amazon listing, it comes with ground stakes, fastening ropes, buckles, and a manual and a storage bag, and then pretty much everything that you need to get it up and going and get it secured. Now, one thing I did want to make mention is it says that it's made from a 210T polyester and that it's waterproof. And again, he's 6 foot tall. That is confirmed. Like I said, I'm 6 foot. And yeah, make a good pair here. Like I said, I'm better looking than he is, but he's got a big knife, so I'm gonna let him think whatever he wants to think. He can be better looking if he wants. So before I get killed, one thing I do want to make mention, he's $42.99 on Amazon right now. I don't know if it's gonna stay that price. I just know right now, I just checked it, $42.99, and that's where the price is at. He might slash prices closer to Halloween, but for not right now, $42.99. All right, I'll quit with the dad jokes, guys. But seriously, this thing does come with like 7 stakes. I mean, not that they're going to compete with, this knife or anything, but it does come with these 7 stakes where you can stick it into the ground and keep him from flying all over the place if the wind blows. These actually do seem pretty, you know, sturdy. I mean, they do bend, but it don't seem like that they would break. I think they would bend more so than break. I could be wrong. All right, guys, so I lied. There's actually 8 of these stakes, and I'm sorry, I told you guys wrong. I got a telemarketer phone call during the middle of this video, and so anyways, I told them I was having an interview with Michael Myers, and they hung up on me. So, all right, so like I said, it comes with those 8 stakes, a ton of rope, and then it comes with these little clips. Hooks through the clip there on the bottom, and then the actual clip part is going to be affixed to his body. And like I said, all around there's different points. There's one right here up underneath his armpit, and there's another one up underneath this armpit, and then here on the bottom you can see there's one right there at his foot, and then another one on the other side of his foot. So there's actually 3 tie down points there on the bottom, so you know he ain't gonna go anywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him right here. I'm not gonna tie him down just yet, because I'm gonna try to get some different positions around the house and show you guys what he'll look like once the sun finishes going on down. One thing I do want to point out is if it does get a tear or something in the fabric, it does come with a couple little patches where you can, you know, patch the thing up and it'll work like it was new again. So yeah, that helps if you read the directions. Truthfully, I didn't even read the directions, and that's why this video is so choppy intentionally, because like I said, I didn't read the directions. And I was also scared because Michael Myers is still standing right here looking at me with a big butcher knife. But anyways, stay tuned. We've got more comedy, and we've got more videos of this guy to come once it gets darker. Stay tuned. And as I stated before, I did not read the instruction manual, and that is for good reason, because it is a very fine print. I don't think the human eye could even read it without like a set of microscope or something, telescope, glasses, or I mean, this thing is very, very, very tiny. So you're definitely going to need a magnifying glass for this, but very easy setup. Plug it in to an AC outlet, uses 4 or 5 watts of power, and then you hook the rope through the buckle, hook it to his little loops behind his armpit and on his feet, and then hook it to the stakes, and you're good to go. I'm going to show you just real quick. Just slide the rope through that little buckle there, and you ain't got to go nothing crazy with it. Just do like a little overhand knot, or you do a double knot. That'd be plenty. Once you do a double, you can see the one slipped a little bit. It never fails. But yeah, it seems to be pretty good right there. And then these ropes are already pre-cut, and so the other end I'm just going to hook it to the stake, and it's got a little hole in it right there at the top. And then you can do the same thing with it, just a double overhand knot and pull it tight, and you can see that's good enough. All right, so now I've got the stake and the little buckle, and then I'm going to get him up underneath. Come back here, Michael. I'm going to get him up underneath his armpit. I'll do this armpit. And anyways, it's just got a little piece of fabric. I'll slide your finger through there. Then you take that buckle, and you can run it through there like that if you want, and do it back on the rope. That might be a little easier. Goodness, that's a tight little clip, but you can do it like that. You can take and just secure this down into the ground, and these are pretty sharp. You can see I've got it pushed down in there a little ways, and just do the same thing to the other side. Ropes that just kind of hold him in place and keep him from toppling over. All right, guys, on a serious note, I do want to make mention that it does have a little fan that blows, that inflates it, keeps it blowed up. But I just wanted to let you know it's not super loud. It's pretty much like equivalent to like a computer fan. I'll let you guys hear it. There it is at the bottom right there. So you can easily talk over it. And as quiet as it is, it does a good job in inflating it quick and keeping it inflated. So yeah, for my first inflatable, I'm pretty impressed with it. Just got him sitting here in the landscape, and I think it looks pretty good. The house right here on this end of it's kind of dark. That's why I got some landscaping lights out here. Now the other side of the house, I've got the a flagpole, and you got a light that shines right there kind of at the front door, and I thought I might stick him up there, so that's where he might end up going. I'm just giving you guys some different ideas where to put him. And they also make a smaller version of him too. Just kidding, he's back there. You better run. Oh. All right, so Michael's about to get me, but I've learned how to defeat him or deflate him. Just unplug him. Beat you, Michael Myers. Look at him. I killed him. I got him. I got him. All right, now there's no more episodes of these stupid horror movies. So now I got to dispose of his body. So very easy, just roll him up. He's gone for good now. Bye, Michael. See you later. Alright, so I want to make mention, I said he was $42.99. Now that might be because I have Amazon Prime. Normally he lists for like 49 bucks, so either way that's not bad. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up, but just wanted to say there was no one harmed or killed during the making of this video. And until next time, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel and pick you up one of these. It's a really nice product, and if you've never had an inflatable before, and these things look really good and cheap, and they're easy to, easy to put up and run. So, and like I said, only 4 or 5 watts, so it's not going to mess with your power bill. All right, till next time, guys, please like and subscribe. See ya.